What up, everybody? How's everybody in the Ram fam doing? We're here. We're Black Ram GX Gaming. We're live. We're doing a subscriber stream today. At least we'll have William Harrison here. We might get Lady Ram GX in. And maybe if they'll have a surprise subscriber tonight who wants to join, anything could happen. That's what's great about the subscriber streams. Hey, Michael Payne, what's happening, buddy? No poll yet. When I saw that comment come up while I was getting everything ready on the backside, the poll went up literally 1 second before that, so I thought that was really funny. Good morning from your brother down under. How are you doing? Top of the morning. Best streamer. Oh, thank you. I'm the first 5 comments. Hey, that is an award right there. I'm gonna cheers you with some high C. Delicious. Nothing like hydrating with sugar-packed high C. Woo! So, the question out there tonight for anyone over there on YouTube who can't see it. Normally I only say these at the end because I kind of forget to say them in the beginning. But it is, which country was the first to allow women to vote? Was it France, New Zealand, United States, or Germany? So far, everyone has it correct. I'll just put that out there. So yeah, today we're doing our subscriber stream, paying back to any of the subscribers out there who've taken the time to help us out in that way, support the stream. So we do these at least twice a month. Didn't do one last week, doing one this week. Probably not next week, and then do one the week after. So we'll probably do like every other week thing at least. Maybe as we grow, we'll do it more often. But yeah, they just added some Sonic stuff, so it's gonna be really fun, really great. Can't wait to try it out. Okay. I was thinking, I'm like, where am I missing something? If you're watching for the first time, hey, how about that? Drop a follow, drop a like, drop a share, drop a comment. Follow's the huge one. Especially if you're watching after the stream's over. Hey, you're still watching? You can still do it. Make my day. I'll see it. I'll shout you out on the very next stream. If you're over there on YouTube, subscribe, like, and comment. And don't forget over here on Facebook, if you want to continue to support and go a little bit further, you can always subscribe. Go to our main page and subscribe right there. Otherwise, there's a link pinned in the comments here. Or you can always donate stars. Let's get to it. You learned that one in school, Michael Payne? I hate to say out loud that you should, but you should. Alright, here's the Sonic one. Skyfall High Scores. So this is just one mode. Beat the Skyfall High Score and you're guaranteed winner. Interesting. Well, might as well do the Sonic one while, oh wait, let's look at some of the costumes here. Dynamic Duo. Supersonic. Never heard of that one. The old foot tapper. Regular Sonic, regular. Ooh. Tails and Eggman. Robotnik. We got dinos here? Oh my. Wow. Rat King. Majestic Mouse. Honestly, this game does such a good job of taking money out of your pocket. I'm thinking we're gonna start with our newest costume here. We gotta have a different pattern, right? Oh, I thought I'd have like pineapples. Okay, that'll do. Alright, let's see. Anyone here? I don't see Weeping Willow yet, so let's go. Okay, that's cool. I need to play this now. You didn't see the Sonic mode? My neck. I know it's the problem. I think. Yeah, that did better. I forgot that this game is kind of difficult because this game, the back lighting here, the back colors, would be colors that would disappear on a green screen. So Because green screens can be green or blue. I think there's the third color even they can be. Okay, maybe played this once or twice over the weekend. But it may have been like real late at night. So I don't remember it too well. I'm making mistakes. Fudge nuggets. I don't know if you can kind of camp an area, because it's just gonna respawn. Ooh, kind of. Do blue screens work? They absolutely do, Michael. I think green is just more popular, but I don't believe that there's much of a difference, to be honest. I could be wrong there. Green might be better for whatever reason, but from what I understand, there's no difference. Very nice. I know. I was interested. I didn't know that when I got the green screen, so I was already in green. But when I found out later, I was like, shit, I would have went blue. I think you gotta get a lighter blue. Maybe. It's kind of a dark green. You know what I mean? Hey, how was your weekend though, buddy? Or if you use red or yellow, I don't think red or yellow. I think it has to be a cool color. I could be wrong there. But I'm pretty positive it has to be a cool color. Green's predominant, it's the most popular. Blue exists, but I've never seen anyone use it. I'm sure there has to be somebody. Faster, faster, gotta go faster. Oh, did I get that last one? Yoinky dudes with that last one from him. He slips, he falls. Dang. She just ate me alive. I thought it just said 20 to, but now it's 35. Oopsie doozers. Okay, dick. we go. Let's get these rings. Are you wearing a green shirt? No, this is a dark blue shirt. It shouldn't disappear. It's this game, for sure. What I can do is try to up the brightness to beat that background. Impact the foreground a little bit more. It's all about layering. It's fine now. Wow, that just saved him. What do you think of my alerts? I'm gonna be honest, Michael. Most of your, so it would be my Monday morning, your Tuesday night streams. I cannot watch because I'm in the office and I've got people walking by, looking over my shoulder all the time, asking me questions. So I can't sit there and watch a stream. Otherwise, I'll get in trouble. I don't have as easy of a situation as you, so I didn't get to see much. You know, I try to make sure I show up and give you a little support skis, and then the rest of the days I work from home, and I will watch your stream from the point when I wake up. But on these particular mornings, so your last night's stream, I'll almost never get a chance to watch unless there's some weird flipsy doozy, so I missed it. I'll have to check it out tomorrow, and I'll tell you in your stream what I think. So that's also why I didn't get to see as far as you were. When you asked if I saw what game you were playing, oh, I saw what game you were playing. You sure his magic keeps disappearing? He must be the magic man. Now you can see me, now you don't. I actually... What's funny about that is I have the blue t-shirt. Black Ram one. I like wearing that in the summer. And we got two, actually, when we got that. Didn't even think about it when I bought them. It's like, oh, I'll take a blue one and a green one. Well, turns out that the green one doesn't quite show up on camera. So it turned out to be completely worthless on stream anyway. I'm almost shocked when people blatantly run past rings. Like, at least the sets of 3. I got the solo rings. Oh, dang. I was in 3rd place. Oh, it was 1st to 50. Nice. One hour total, fall time. Rock on, gentlemen and lady. Since Sunday you had your alerts working. Oh, just that you finally got them going? What was the trick? What did you have to do to get them going? I forgot they weren't working when you said that. William Harris, what's going on, my guy? Thank you for the like, cheers. You getting in there? I was right, you had to hit the, you had to hit was one button. Nice. I don't know what my advice was, but, I'm glad it worked. You had to untick something in advanced settings. Ah. Okay, that's not so bad. Uncanny, what up, buddy? William, you playing? Uncanny, cheers. I just did the wildest thing. It's like moving my foot along my desk, and then there's like a little, I don't know, stopper thing at the end of the little stilts there on the ground. My toenails just caught it. So, ugh, kind of hurt. What in the Disney hell is this? You don't know what Fall Guys is? Somebody explain to this man what Fall Guys is. No, so Fall Guys, it's a free battle royale game. Well, I haven't heard anything from William just yet, so I'll throw myself in one. So it's basically a bunch of these little 20, 30, 40, 60 player. I forgot to be fair, just got in bed. It's hot though, so I could jump on. Alright, hey, jump on in. I'll lose this one pretty quick, I'm sure. Where basically you're just trying to complete any obstacle or game. They have all kinds of ones. And for this particular one, it's a Sonic event. So you run around the ring collecting rings. I made it to the championship just a second ago and lost. It's honestly super boring mode, but fun for a couple rounds. Michael, is my advice you told me to talk to Streamlabs support. Yeah, it's always a good go-to. They should know that stuff inside out. Okay, well, fuck me. Not a ring to my name. I'll be there in a second, William. This is bonkers. William, you're gonna play for bed? You can do that? I'm impressed. Oh, Finkelsteins. One more. Oh no! I'll just have to get that one. Well, I'm glad that finally worked, Michael. I know that'll be a difference maker. I know a lot of people have probably been asking you for the last, what, month or two you've been streaming now. Where's the alerts? Where's the alerts? Why aren't my likes on the screen? Damn it, recognize me. So, I'm sure those people are happy now. Let's see how far we get here. I bet you I make it at least to round 3. I don't know. I'm honestly surprised I made it to round 2. Didn't get a ring for like the first whole solid minute. Only me? No, Michael. It's not only me. I've never said anything about it. I've seen other people in your chat say something about it though. You went up from the start, so you're happy now. Well, that's good. It's not hard to set up. Must have been something that was configured weird with yours to start with. first one. Woo! Let's go. I might actually win one of these. I don't know. William, have you played these yet? You played? Yeah, your room's tiny. I imagine that it's like slouched at the back. You know, like you're in bed trying to do it. Or do you have like, can you kind of sit up? Or how are you, doing? I feel like I would just be slouched. But I think that kills your neck. I've got pillows. I just stack them on the back of the wall if I want to sit up and watch a movie or something. And make sure I don't fall asleep. I don't have no games in the bedroom, unfortunately, so. I did think about that this weekend. The first time I thought about it since I've lived here. What if I had an Xbox in here? I got one in the living room and one in my office. Can't get another one. So Michael, you're saying you like how it randomly selects maps, or at least it looks like it, but it's always the same map. At least for this mode it is. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's hilarious. It's a lie. It's all a lie. When I'm laying in bed, got loads of clothes on your chair, so you'll play from bed. If I'm crap, I'll switch to my chair. That's fair. You know what? This isn't working out. One of those, and you move up to the chair. Suddenly, it works out. Play the Switch from anywhere in the house. It's true. That's true. It's not what he meant by Switch, but that's true. I don't know, William, do you even have a Switch? I don't think I've ever heard you talk about it. He's got a PlayStation and an Xbox, so he's already loaded. Real shit start. Real shit start. William, while I'm playing, let me know. What do you want to play? Do you want to play this or regular? Sucker. Going against the grain, baby. Let's go. Oh, first place is 45. I need a miracle. That wasn't it. I thought maybe one of those side button jumpers that has like 8 would be good, but no. Wonder what map's gonna pop. I wonder if it's the only one. Oh, you won that one once? Oh, congratulations. It's kind of hard to win that final round. Let me give your nephew your Switch for... Oh, you traded him. You switched for his Xbox. He broke the Switch real quick. I upgraded to Series X and PS5. Need to send my PS5 off to get that fixed, though. Oh, not surprising. You need to get yours fixed. Ryan had 2 that he had to take back in the first week. You can play this to begin with, and you can do your Sonic challenges. Ah, that's true. Oh, did that invite send? I don't know when it's sitting and spinning. What are my challenges? Oh, it looks like I've done almost all of them. So I need to get rings and then get rings in round 2. So if I get 26 in round 2, I don't even have to win. I'm good. Or 24 in round 1. Okay. Let's get this done. I think the only reason I haven't won is because I'm not regular Godzilla. That can be a huge impediment to your winning. So you gotta be careful. You know, I gotta do one more. If I make round 2 and I get a hefty amount, that's all I need. What's wrong with the PS5? Turns off randomly. Got 1 left, you got 2 left. 2, but we can get them in 1 game. Not bad. It's only 9 hours till the Sonic event's over. 9.5. Oh god, the abomination. Sonic bottom. Knuckles top. Oh, thank god he went full Knuckles. I thought a lot about getting Eggman, but Mr. Robotnik, Doctor, I should say. But man, I got suckered by Godzilla last time, and Halo the time before that. I gotta draw a line. I play this game once every 2 or 3 weeks. I can't buy whatever super cool pop culture costume they have next. Michael won't be able to get it. That's a shame. Yeah, these things are only like a week. I think that's all this has been. I actually wasn't sure if it was still going to be here when we got to the stream. Oh, big fail, big fail. Fudge nuggets. So I need 26 in round 2. That's it. We got this. Let's go, Weeping Willow. 4 to go, and about 9 people in front of you. I feel like up top's probably pretty gravy, but at the same time, I feel like I'm just losing time going up there that I could be on the first level gaining rings. Then again, I've lost every time to what I believe is a person top level in the 3rd round. Might be crazy. I might have to start going up to the top there. Oh, William, you went straight to your chair. Nice. Might have forgot to play it. Yeah, I was hoping that it'd still be here by the time I got back. I guess I played a couple over the weekend. It was real late at night. I was really tired, so I didn't think I played very many. William. Michael's about to go to William Street. Well, if you see Mr. Harris there, tell him hi. Did you get any Sonic packs? There's packs? Yeah, 26 rings, correct. No, I didn't get like any costumes or anything. Or is there like packs for something else? Oh, my Sonic event's over. So the R rings and the twos, but just generally somebody else right there before you. So say whoever's right ahead of me is just yoinking them all. Skins, okay. I wonder if that's what you meant. No, I didn't. That's what my rant was 4 or 5 minutes ago there. I said I would play this game once every couple weeks or so. And so far I've succumbed to Halo and Godzilla skins. I can't break every time. Although I did want Sonic, I'm not even gonna lie. Ooh, William just won, only 2 spots left! Oh, he got it. Well played, William, well played, my man. Hell yeah. Dang, that guy was close too. Cheers! Oh. Looks like there's 1 Sonic left and you, and that's the only 2 Sonic characters I saw. I saw the Gator that looked like he's from Donkey Kong, but that can't be right. Oh god, I'm just now noticing the pile of rings up at the top there. So if you can get to the tippity top where the cream of the crop is, you could potentially get the jackpot. Get top fast. I've noticed everyone who gets up there wins the round 3. You kind of have a hard time getting up there. I'll tell you what, my plan to dominate the bottom so far, complete and utter fail. I got 8. I saw one person that had 50. What was second place? Like 11? One person was so vastly, this guy, further ahead than everybody else. I started on the base, I didn't start on the top, so I feel like it's partially a matter of where you start there. But I just could not hit those buttons to get me up there. I mean, there's other methods, and I probably should have used those, but oh well. That was so quick. I know. Whoever it was, they were hitting the top, and they didn't miss a thing. Sonic shoes! Near, near, near. All your Sonic stuff done. Perfect. I'm going to some duos. See what it's like, see what's happening. Almost halfway on the pass. And that's pretty much not trying. So I can't be mad about that. Alright, let's see. Oh, we got that achievement, Big A. Let's see what we, oh, I probably can't be right here, right? I always think it's searching in the background while I look at other stuff because I'm used to games like Siege or Apex that do. You hit the search and then you can go look at stuff and it's fine. I'd say if there's a flaw in Fall Guys, it's that you can't start while you're looking at other screens. Because you hit the start, you wait for your friend who's going to make a sandwich, get a drink or whatever, and then you go peruse their fantastic store. They're losing out on sales, all I'm saying. Guaranteed. Guaranteed I have spent money on skins and stuff that I wouldn't have if it wasn't for that ability for me to start while waiting for somebody else to hit ready and then go look. I don't know. Their choice. William, you're at 54 in the past now. Don't play loads, so you've done well. Yeah, no kidding. 54, what was that? 46? Ugh. Excuse me. So you're like 8 ahead of me? Not bad. Oh, man. My whole morning I was yawning, fighting to stay awake. It was such a rough morning. The days when I have to go in the office are so much worse because I gotta wake up at least an hour earlier than I would when I get to work from home. Oh god, that really just happened, huh? I maybe just edged out that guy in front of me. I feel like that disc is spinning hella fast. Like, I didn't think it was quite as intense before. And then that uber slow fan at the end had a complete lock on me like that just did for you. You got this, Willie. Ooh. I think you gotta jump a little early. I think you're jumping too late most times. Oh, that time it worked. It looked like you were gonna go off and you kind of like teleported almost back in. That was awesome. Dang, are we gonna win just by passing? A lot of people didn't finish. Oh, that's a surprising amount that didn't make it. I thought, because we were like 19. It's like, that can't be that good. We must have been like right at the end, right at the cutoff. It was such a, I mean, the first round though was such a mosh pit, but that one was bad. Felt fast tonight. Usually do that first time. I hear you. I have rarely messed that up, but it definitely felt faster, and I don't remember the slow fan being as brutal. It was brutal. I agree with you. I was not a good finish either. I was pretty far behind. It was like 13th or 14th. Because I missed that one, I'm now in the mosh. Woo! 5th place. Let's go. Kayla, thanks for that like. Cheers, appreciate you. Wow, look at that assassin. Oh, look at that, at the line. No cat cam, no cat. I thought you have Lucy today. Cuddling you, her favorite. I'm just being loud. And cats don't like that because of their little radar ears. So it's surprising she hung out with me at all while I streamed last week. Hoopsie Davies, dive through the hoops to score points for your team. I have never played this, William. This one has never come up for me, and we played a shit ton of duos on stream. We've probably played, what, 6+ hours by now. Maybe not purely duos, but you know. Fuck nuggets. Anytime I see one, they're gone. Oh, thank God blue teams are like a whole thing. Give me that ring! Damn it! I just want one. Hey, William coming through clutch on that ring. But I feel like I'm worthless. Oh my God. At least blue's winning by a pretty massive amount, which is super good considering my 0 points. Yes! Contributing! Yes, 2 for me. I think if you just spread out real good, but like, how do you predict that? Oh, second place to yellow. First place again. Holding on, but it's tight. Woo! First place. Good job, blue. I didn't do much. I got 2 out of the 55. I hate ones like that where they just randomly appear. Because either you're just camping a spot that you hope too many people aren't in, or you're running around and you're never going to be first anything. Caleb, don't be rude. I got 2. Everyone saw I got 2. Don't spit on my name by saying I only got 1. You don't even know what team we were? It's the color of your character, which since your Sonic is blue, so that's fair, that's confusing. I noticed when I looked down and my Godzilla was blue. Like, he's kind of bluish gray with blue spikes, but he was like blue. Sonic blue. Dog pile. Oh, God. No! That's the first time I've ever lost at that one. I've never lost. Check the footage. It's never happened. I don't know what happened. I think I was getting careless, and then I was like, oh, I'm too far ahead. This can't be happening. And then all of a sudden I start seeing the Guck behind me right below, like this guy, and I'm like, oh shit, how did that happen? They changed up some of these. You were in that wiping too when I got sent out. It says top 6 qualify. I bet you there's even 6 full teams. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12. And we made it, I guess. It was more about points than not dying at all. A lot of times that one's straight survival. Like, if there's one guy alive, he just wins. I'll take it. Let's go, William. Cheers. Okay. Tiptoe. I'm a legend at this one. I've likely never lost this one, but I can't promise that as well. If I've lost, it's like 1 out of 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 times. Wow, you fuck girls. Get out of here. Ooh, William. We're almost at the end, too. Second place. Tied for second. Well done. Well done, buddy. That guy got like a second jump at the end. What the hell? We got 4 teams. Coconut Boys. And a mixed bag of things. Godzilla and Sonic, of course. Classic. I'm zoning in. Oh! The fuck? I got testiculated. Seriously, 2 balls in my face. How am I supposed to get around that? Dang it. Okay, I've been misled. I watched a Stone Mountain fucking clip of him watching somebody else win these in like 10 seconds. Just the craziest little hacks to get across the map. And that specific one I jumped on launched the guy forward pretty much right under the crown when he was like 10 people behind. And he won it. So it was all a lie! That's the hardest short mount ever. Dude, I was doing so good. I was right up there in the front, William. Until the water area I'm about to get through. I see one ball perfectly coming into where I'm at. And I'm thinking maybe I can hop over it with this water jump. Either way I go left or right, I'm pretty much nailed here. Try to get around it, gets stuck on it, and it's stuck on me. It's trying to roll over my big fucking Godzilla body here. And all of a sudden, ball number 2, whack, right in the face. Now I got 2 balls holding me back. I can't even get around them, they're so big. And eventually I pushed through and I was dead last. Tried my last second strategy of the hop that I saw from that video. I guess it was probably a slightly different short mountain. Or mountain or whatever it's called. It was like that same general one. I guess they're probably changing up the courses just slightly. That specific one I saw flings you forward up right under the crown, so it's a different one. Shame. Time to get radioactive. Achievement? Oh, nice. I'll take it. Cheers. We did it, everybody. Willem, you there, buddy? Pal? Friend? Guy? Legend? Lord? Duke? Friend. So is it still uber hot where you're at? It's actually cooled off quite a bit over here. Got my car after work and it was a little bit warm. It was like 83. It's kind of stuffy just because it was in the car. But yeah, outside right now it's beautiful. Which I'm hoping when I am camping Wednesday through Monday that it stays beautiful. They say it's gonna rain. When they predict rain this early, that means we're gonna get a light sprinkle for 10 minutes one of those days overnight. That's not bad. Cheers. Yeah, it is. You had to run downstairs, no problem. What'd you get, a drink? Rain today is still super hot though. Rain when it's super hot seems like such a good thing. It's like, oh great, it's gonna cool off everything, but no, it just makes it humid and muggy and unsurvivable. And that's when the mosquitoes breed like wildfire. Do hate me, them mosquitoes. I gotta learn this trick. If you dive whenever the ball's coming in one of the corners, it'll miss you. I don't remember the fishing bobbers before either. So this shit's all new. I'm in the front 3, 4. Oh! Fifth. Not bad, not bad. You know, I like the early rounds when like getting top 10 means you're pretty good. But really anything less than first is still terrible, right? Because like if it was a one and done round, I would have lost it. So first is the only place that matters. You're not first or last. And so I'm pretty much last in every single round of these things I play. Oh, that was wild to watch. Oh, you got a little Sonic super speed there at the end, William. Nice. Good play. Beastly is Cull. I thought that said cut like he was ripped, but he's Cull. Apparently he's out of this ring. Get out of here! The weather here today is amazing in South Australia. Michael, do you have like seasons that's terrible, or is it just great all the time? Does it really ever change that much, season to season, or is it pretty much always the same? And seasons are just like a formality for you guys. Maybe you don't need seasons, but since the rest of the world has them, I guess you could call it winter. Like where I live, I feel like is one of the only, not the only places, but like where it really starts for you to get actually 4 seasons. And even some years we don't really get much of a winter. We rarely get much of a fall. Fall's like 1 week before it gets like winter cold, but then we might not have much snow. Spring is also usually pretty short. Goes to summer pretty quick. Second place. Oh! I still got second. Oh my god. Not that that wasn't close as shit. That dude yanked me right at the end. Yeah, William, it's opposite, so they have winter. I don't know if that's, I think, is that only opposites for northern to southern hemisphere? Based on the poles? Doesn't matter about the east or west? I believe so, because I remember last year in summer that Brazil got snow for the first time in like 84 years, and it killed off like 80, I don't know, it was a very high percentage. I was gonna say like 80, but I'm just throwing a number out of my ass, but it was a really high number of their crops were killed, and pretty much everything that they were gonna export out to the rest of the world. It was interesting. Because that just never happens down there. There is people in their 80s in Brazil who saw snow for the first time in their life, in their home country, last year. And everyone else is going to remember it as that thing that happened that one time that never happened again. Maybe the tropical areas with this whole climate change thing will become super cold. The poles will just flip. So Australia is going to become the new Canada. And Canada is going to become the new Amazon. Siberia will have legit residents to live in because of all the water from all the melted glaciers. Woo! I'm trying to bully William here, and he does not care. Just winning. Did that Knuckles get sent? Or was that even Knuckles? Oh! Did everyone survive? Oh, your seasons are more about the rain or no rain. Okay. Precipitation or no precipitation. But they're still warmish. That's good. Do you ever get tropical storms or hurricanes in Australia? Tied for first place. I'll take it, William. Let's go. Because I know the U.S. gets them a lot, but like, it can't just be the East Coast of the United States that gets hit with them. I think the United States gets hit with like 5 more than any one country in the rest of the world. Some crazy stat I thought I saw once where we get hit by significantly more. Typhoons, floods. Typhoons are just big, rainstorms, right? Just where it won't stop raining? Is that possibly because of water coming off the ocean? If I had a nickel for every person running the opposite direction that keeps oohing into me, I hope they're all out. I hope nobody qualifies. Oh, it's points. The top 5 are going to qualify. Oh, and bushfires. Well, yeah. Bushfire is pretty common, it seems like. But, not really a lot of watery storms, huh? What? That means if we got 6th place and I was in, that everybody else was in. Not one of these people in green had to have been out for us to get pushed out. Or if one did, they made it slightly longer than you did, William. I'm so pissed. It's alright. I love that one. That one's my bread and butter. So, I don't like losing that one, but it's alright. It happens. I don't like losing any of them, to be fair. I just don't like losing the ones I actually am good at. Like, if I lose myself, not saying the points on you, we got unlucky there, but like, if I get knocked out of those, is what I'm saying, I'm so mad. I hate when I lose the ones I'm good at. It's brutal. Austin, thank you for that like, I believe. I saw something pop up on my phone first, dude. Yes, sir. Austin, thank you for that like, buddy. Cheers. How you doing? The red alien pushed you off? He grabbed me, too. He grabbed me, and we both almost went down. You remember, you guys get hurricanes or twisters? I think you would know if you got hurricanes, so you must not. Tornadoes are pretty bad. I guess we hear about those if we ever have that bad ones. If it does a lot of damage. Like there was one, right? One that, was it earlier this year? Or last year? I can't remember. It was big in the news. Where a tornado was coming. They had fair warning that it was going to hit an Amazon warehouse, and employees were trying to leave, and they were told they would lose their job if they left. That they would be fired. Don't come back. I think the place got fucking leveled by a tornado. So I think a lot of people sued them after that. They denied it. Probably put it all on whoever the manager was that told them they couldn't leave. And, yeah, that was bad. I think I would say, well, the hell with this job then and leave. Like their phones are going off telling them get out, get shelter. And here comes this manager like, well, if you want a job, you wouldn't leave. What? I'd like a job, but guess what? I can get any job tomorrow when I'm still alive. Okay, it's not working on this side. I must have to get to the outside. Oh! No! Dude, this is bullshit. Twice? Dude, I'm getting fucked on here. William, you gotta win it for us, buddy. I'm right behind you. There we go. Woo! Michael, where am I? We don't really get anything bad, just bushfires. How bad do your bushfires get? Like, you might not hear about it very often, but when you get wildfires out in the West Coast, we've had some that look like they take up whole states. They look really bad. I mean, I don't know. I don't live anywhere near that. Although I have dealt with the smog of that smoke traveling like thousands of miles to where I live. Which is pretty nasty. That tells you how big that fire has to be. Michael, I would leave because either way you're out of the job. I guess at the time you don't really know. You don't really know how bad it's going to be. You don't know if the building's still going to be there or not. In hindsight, yes, 100%. Austin, doing good, checking in from work, from the bathroom, trying to be back on later. Oh, hell yeah. I'll drink to that. Cheers. Thanks for checking in. Well, if you get free later, and you want, you can play Fall Guys on any console. If you want to join our subscriber group here, that goal's off. It says 4 out of 10. I got adjusted. It's actually at 5. Help us get to that 10. Play some games with us. Just every week. Well, not every week. Every other week. Every week. It kind of varies. But been doing Fall Guys so far because it's great. Anyone on any console can play. But of course, we'll probably do small things. Michael, people die and people lose houses. Goes around our state, but nowhere near us. You know, I saw an interesting picture from the wildfires in the U.S. last year, and I don't know how factual it was. It was talking about a little wealthier person's house and how it survived the fires. They had their sprinklers on, they just forgot about them in their rush to leave. And the grass around their house was perfectly green and everything was fine. But all the house around where the sprinklers were, or all the grass around where the sprinklers were completely burnt. I lost like 1 place because of that. So I would have been like 3rd. Well, that's good it's not near you guys though. So I don't know if that sprinkler trick works. That'd be interesting if it does. I guess I'd like to see like a live camera footage of it if they had like a doorbell camera showing the fire engulfing around their house. It looks like, for anybody who's ever played Battlefield 5 and their Battle Royale, it's called like Firestorm. It looks like Firestorm ended at their house. Damn, that would have been a good meme. It was probably around the same time that Firestorm was big too. I guess I didn't think about it. I never really played it. I watched other people play it, but I never had BF5. Thought about getting it for like $5. I saw a sale one of the many sales this summer. But at the same time, I said, who still plays this? I haven't seen a person on my friends list play this since like 2 months after it came out. So I don't think I can waste the money. Ride the bar, ride the bar. No, no, no! Second place, though. It's not bad. Jaden, what's happening, buddy? Thanks for the light. Jeez. Good to see you back in here. How have things been going? Michael, if your grass is nice and green, it won't catch a flame, but if dried and dying, it will burn. Oh, for sure, but I think under normal circumstances, the intense flames from a wildfire will burn the fuck out of your grass regardless. I think it's just that they were actively being watered throughout. Good work, Cleveland. Thank you. Hey, bro. Good, you? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. It's a exciting week for me. I got a couple streams here. We got our fun little subscriber stream. What is that? Today, we got Madden 23. I think I found a way to early access that. Tomorrow, so we got a new game, finally. Been waiting all summer for that. Then the next week here, Wednesday through Monday, I'm on vacation. Fudge. Dude, what? First of all, that took forever to hit. Yeah, we might be able to still win this. I don't know. Or we might be pretty close to out. I don't know, that's borderline. Hey, cheers. How are you doing? Sorry, how are you doing? It's just automatic. Cool, cool. Yeah. Can't wait. How's, I'm trying to think. Last time you said you were in here, you work on motorcycles now? Were you going to school for that? Or are you doing that for a full-time or part-time job? Still doing that? How's that going? Well, you said you got the girlfriend now? How's that going? Michael, bushfires can also jump and drove past where a bushfire was and saw how it's jumping the highway. Oh shit. I'm sure. Probably gets hot enough to melt the tar there. William, sorry. Hey, that's alright. I think it was exclamation point when I still got there. I don't think, I didn't do perfect. I was doing good at the start, and then I fell off one or two towards the end. Couldn't get your rhythm. That's okay. That's what next round's for. You got your rhythm started there at the end. Now this round, this is where it all comes together. Jane, you're learning, but you're not old enough to work yet? So wait, what you're saying is you're there at the shop, you're learning, but you're not old enough for them to pay you money. Is this just like a free child labor thing or something that you got going on with you? I think we gotta report whoever this is. I'm just playing. Yep. Yeah, we gotta report them. We gotta get money in your pocket if you're doing work. They're obligating your time. I don't know. That ain't right. No, won't touch the chart. Jumps clean over. That'd be interesting. I'll have to look up a video of that. I've seen some videos of Fire doing some pretty crazy stuff. Michael's asking Jaden if he's an apprentice mechanic. Jaden says, not really. I asked for it because when I go in college, I'm going to be taking stuff more seriously. True. And what, you graduate high school at 18, right? So you're in college at 16, 17? Is that right in the UK? Oh shit, and look at that. Jaden's sitting there with that anniversary follower badge. Hey, that's pretty spiffy. That's pretty neat. Mike Woot, what's happening, buddy? Thank you for the like. Cheers. How are you doing? Jane, not an apprentice? Or no, you don't graduate at 16? No to what? Sorry, we asked too many questions around here. Or William was maybe confirming the high school thing. You that for filing for a year? I believe it is for a year. Let's see. If you click on it, it just says for following. And then tells you how to follow. Which for me is like insult. It's like, I know how to do it. So I'm surprised it doesn't give a better explanation of this. First, if you ain't first, you're last, baby. Let's go! Let's see how much of a lead I got on people, too. Oh, it doesn't... Hold on. Pop that down a bit. Someone can see that nice shiny first still sitting up there, unchanged, unmoving. Because until a full team beats me, that's honestly pretty far up there. There's no chance. I think if William just wins it here like he's about to, automatic first. Ooh. Wow. I was wrong. It seemed good until I said that, and then there was 3 high 90s. Ooh. I didn't know there was that many points on the board still. Alright, let's see here. William says high school till 16, college 16 to 18, then university anytime after that. Interesting. So is college mandatory for those last 2 years? Or is that a choice? Like you could just say 16, fuck it, I'm done. Jane says you go to high school until you're about 16, then you go into college, then you can finish wherever you want. Interesting. Mike, oh, you know, stuffing things. Stuffing things. Oh, who used to say that all the time? Slipgator on YouTube. Guy used to do a bunch of ARC videos. I watched those like 8 years ago. And it was one of his catchphrases, stuffing things. He used to say that at the beginning or end or something. He had a certain way of saying it though. That made it more his because it's kind of a common phrase. Jaden, been following since I was on Twitch and that was a while ago. Jaden might be one of... If you're not my first follower, you're one of the first. And Jaden was like the first active follower. He was the first one, even when I was over on Twitch. Just chatting, hanging out, participating. And he followed me over here to Facebook. So, yeah, Jaden's been pretty awesome. He's one of the OGs. From back when I had like 6 followers. 5 of those are my friends. Is the hat right, Ricky Bobby? Not really. It's optional. Oh, okay, so you don't have to. Ryan Montgomery, what's happening, buddy? Cheers. Thank you for the share. William only did 1 year of college. Is your guys' college free? Or is it expensive? Ooh, and Ryan, thank you for the like. Oh man, I got startled there. Oh no, that guy landed on me and stole second. Damn! Well played. I thought I was gaining on the front guy and I thought I almost had him. In the UK it's a bit different, you have to go to college. So you have to go for what, at least 1 year it sounds like? William, it's changed a little now though. I think that's kind of cool though. Whoops. Not reporting anybody. U.S. education system is set to get you to high school, and I think it's basically the bare minimum for you to be a factory worker. Like, that's kind of the goal, and I don't think it's just ever been updated. It was always set for factory workers, and then they included, like, AP advanced placement classes for kids who might go to college. Some that will count as college classes, but the general curriculum is more or less meant for, like, factory workers. Doesn't teach you, obviously, how to pay your taxes or economics, a lot of things you probably should learn. If they were a little more updated, they would teach you now. But, I don't know, I think Florida's doing some stuff like that. Florida, like, I think it was the first state that forces schools to have students take some kind of, like, accounting or economics type class. Understand money. Probably so their entire state isn't in so much debt, because generally people come out, get a credit card right away, go massively into debt, $5,000-$6,000, interest increases it like crazy, and then they never find their way out. So I think they're trying to prevent that before people turn 18, in one state at least. So that's kind of interesting that the UK sends people to college right away and gets you more into Jaden, thank you for the share. Ryan, I think I owe you a cheers as well for like. Interesting that UK starts to put you in a niche and starts to teach you more about that niche through your college right away. I got a rhythm there. There we go. Don't know why I got so lucky that I got that extra big jump there, but... No, 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 no! Oh, up the slime, up the slime. First place! Let's go! Killing it right now. Let's go. Ooh, Ryan's got the hype train today. Let's go. Hype that hype train into hype drive with another hypes up stream of hypeness for the hyped up togetherness of hyped Ram fam. Hyped up hypeness. So let's hype up the hyped Hayao stream with the Bam Ram family. Hypeness hype. I like it. There were some words in there that I don't know if they're words. There wasn't quite vowels, but I like it nonetheless. Killing the whole first place thing. I think we've got a pretty good chance here, William. 2 teams to beat. Let's do this. Let's kill this thing right here. College is free in the UK. Oh, that's nice. I wonder what it'd be like to not have that debt riding over your head the whole life. William, you're not out. Every time you try to get out, I keep bringing you back in. This is gonna take forever. It's gonna be the longest round of this there has ever been. Michael, you have no college here, only university, and it's not super big like it is in America. It's only super big in America because it makes incredible amounts of money by, well, it's kind of a scheme, for sure. Something the government should have probably corrected a long time ago, but instead they kind of joined in. So, you know, we just suffer over here. So it's not as good as it sounds. But you say we only have university, we don't have college. So they're really the same thing. university and college. Like, there's no difference. The only thing I could think of is a university being 4 years versus a college, or yeah, a college being 2 years. But like realistically, they're just called 2-year or 4-year college. It's just terminology, but it's the same thing. Language difference. Let's go, guys. William. That's our first win right there. Took us like 3 or 4 streams, but buddy, we did it. Ooh, I'm just jacked. That feels good. It felt good because that guy who fell on the end and kind of cut me off on the rotation I was having, I managed to sneak my way back around and then cut him off at the end. So that felt good. There was a little vengeance in there. Got him. Ryan just put Black MGX Gaming into hyper mode. It really worked. It really worked. Jaden, off to bed? Well, if you're already gone, have a good night, brother. Thanks for stopping in. Got a win with one of the allies over here, Mr. William out of the UK. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Aren't you glad you got out of bed and got into that chair? Alright, Montgomery, I think you're trying to read it too fast. That could be. I don't like to pause when I read. Sometimes you got to because of spell correct or typing too fast and you forget a word or something, and I'm like trying to read it like a well-polished sentence, but that's not even how I text. So then I trip over my own words. But I try to read things fast, so I look slightly smarter. I think it works sometimes. You stay at college or as you don't for university. I mean, our universities, our colleges, you stay for all of them except for some local colleges. It just depends on if they have dorms or not. So it's really up to the college or university. But that doesn't change what they're called or classified as. That fucking sucks. No one's finished yet. 2 in, 3 in, 4 in, 5. 4th. Nice. Did better than I thought. 17th crown for you, William. Gotta get 21 crowns now. How many you got? Like 5. I don't have a lot. Jane, you stayed for a bit. You've got to win. GG, bro. I'm off to bed. Hey, GG's. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching that. I'm glad he saw that. Dude, I was trying to read the chat and talk in the beginning there, and by the end of that win, when I'm jumping on the little hexagons, I had my concentration go to a whole nother level. I was just zoned. Which was hard because every part of me wanted to look over at the chat, but I just couldn't. Well, if it's too hot to sleep, hell yeah, I'll take that. Like stuffing your face with food while trying to talk. That's just how I talk. That doesn't change whether I got food or not. It all sounds the same. I'm surprised you guys can understand a single thing I say. Got a good flip on me there. Fifth that time. He's got a fourth and a fifth. Ooh, taking that second right now. Good shit, William. Jeez. The respawn kind of, for a split second, if you don't look at it too closely, kind of looks like Mr. DNA from the first Jurassic Park. That guy who's on the screen when they're first learning about how they made the dinosaurs. And it was the DNA strand that talked to them. I think he comes back in Jurassic World. I just saw, I don't know how it came across, video scrolling through on the weekend of how much scarier the books were, Jurassic Park and The Lost World, compared to the movies. So I like watched some YouTube people reading the book, like illustrations, and it is way gorier. Also, you're using your imagination a lot more. I know there was illustrations, but you're still using your imagination. And I think that makes it so much worse. It's like, even in movies, you know, I saw Jordan Peele, right? Guy who directed Get Out, and he just directed another big comedian who all of a sudden directs these horror movies. Talks about the reason that horror works, or thrillers work. The way he's got them, it's because he never reveals the enemy, the nightmare, the horror, whatever it is, until maybe the very end. He might. Got one. Get him! That's the last guy. I don't know if I grabbed him. Somebody did. I was nabbing at the feet there. It sure does new level. I know, I wasn't paying attention when it first came up. All I saw was a golden Mechagodzilla, and I'm like, what the hell is happening? Because I didn't read the rules. But he's right, though. Think about any thriller movie where they show the thing too early. You go, ah, that's stupid. That's not what I had in mind. Whatever you can concoct in your mind that's horrifying in suspense, in a thriller setting, movie, game, is always going to be worse, because you're going to imagine the worst thing you can, and then they show you just what somebody thought of. It's never as horrifying. I shouldn't say that. There's some pretty fucked up things people come up with. Anybody who makes horror games, for example. Horror games get pretty nasty. Oh shit. I've got way too many people here. Wow, we all made it through? No! That fucking... Sorry. That dude grabbed me. And of course, who lost too? Him. We both lost. For what? I hate this one so much. Doesn't help that there are all these toxic little boys. See that? Zeus sculpture guy grabbed the other dude, and they both lost. I admit it wasn't a favorable hole for them, but they committed to the loss. Michael, you said you didn't get to see the last Jurassic Park movie, Dominion? It was good. I won't ruin anything. It was good. You know, they had 7 main characters fighting for spotlight. It was like, what, 2.5, 245? Something. It was a pretty long movie, so that helps. But there was the 3 originals, the 3 characters really left standing after the 5th movie. The one with the mansion and cloning of people and the big raptor thing. And then, of course, they introduced a new character. So, 7 main characters. I thought it was a really interesting idea because they did a lot of callbacks to the original movie. And even the original villain was actually in the original movie. Now, not the original actor. I had to look it up because I couldn't tell the difference after 30 years, 29 years. And it's not the original because the original got into some legal trouble. Just say that. So he is not in the movie. Oh, sorry. I thought I was ready up. But it was the same character, we'll say. And him and his company had like a much larger role in the books than they did in the movie. And the movie doesn't even mention them, the first one. But it's the same company that had the Barbasol can that was trying to steal the DNA through Dennis Nedry, the larger security guy who gets eaten by the Dilophosaurus in the Jeep at the end. So the company that hired him, the name is never mentioned in the original movies. But they right that wrong in this movie. The scenery, the atmosphere is really cool. The particular park type location that they're at. Yeah, I just thought that there was a lot of callbacks to the book, callbacks to the original, a lot of intelligence in what they did, but the actual story itself is kind of meh. It's mid. It's not bad, it's not great, it's mid. But a lot of the other parts of it were pretty great, so I'd still say I liked it a lot. But it's not better than the first. I don't know if it's even better than World. Probably better than 7. Or 6. 5. I'm thinking like Star Wars, like there's 9 of them. There probably will be another trilogy coming out. Why wouldn't there? It's gonna make so much movie no matter what. Most Australian movies, good Australian movies, are scary movies. That's funny because I personally don't believe any scary movies are good. Not that they're not, but most scary movies that I've seen are horrible movies. Getting swept like a fucking broom out here. I hope that works out for us. That's a rubbish final, I agree. I hate that one. I hate the floor falling out ones. Are you talking Gen-Tech? No, no. You might have been thinking of InGen, who's referenced a lot more in the second movie, and the third, I believe. I think they're mentioned in the first two, which is John Hammond or Jurassic Park's company. But there was a competitor company that, again, not mentioned in the movies at all. And I don't remember the name. I'm just trying not to spoil anything for you since you haven't seen it. Not much of a spoiler if it's not mentioned in the movies at all. But maybe you've read the books. The real villain is the guy that does all the DNA work. Henry Wu. Yeah, he, I think he's in this movie too, and he's more of a good guy? Again? Apparently the books, the characters are massively different. Like, Henry Wu dies in the first. He, has, like, a much bigger role. John Hammond has a bigger role, but he's just, like, a dickhead the whole time, and he gets torn apart by the compies. The guy who's helping the sick Stegosaur, not Stegosaur, Triceratops before the storm comes in, has a bigger role. I don't think, what's the Hunters guy? What's his name? Either way, he doesn't die. They flip a lot of things around. And there's a lot more people that have bigger roles. You know how they show like 3 staff members, pretty much. Park Ranger, Samuel L. Jackson, and Dennis Nedry are like the only 3 left after the tropical storm comes in. But in the books, there's like 20 different people. There's like a large crew that stays behind still. It's interesting. You don't like Saw? You know, I saw it, and and I thought it was okay. I definitely wasn't like hooked on the series by any means. I just found that my love for horror lives more in horror games than movies. Horror movies, pretty much just try to go for either they're like silly or they're just trying to be the most fucked up they can possibly be. Games do that too, don't get me wrong. But it's more like you're in it because you have control, and I think I like that more. I like being in the experience rather than just watching somebody else be in it. And surviving. I think that's great. Pitsy, what's going on, buddy? Hey, thanks for dropping it. Don't forget to hit that like. Are you playing college football tomorrow on stream? Yeah. There's going to be a bunch of guys who used to play in college that'll be in Madden. For sure. No, William, they did not add college football to Madden. I believe they had talks of bringing back NCAA football games. And they were going to pay the players to actually have their names on, because they can get paid now. Before, you know, for the longest time, NFL, or college players, I should say, didn't have rights. They couldn't get paid any amount of money. They couldn't do advertisements, endorsements, nothing. But they just changed that, so now all these college football players are making millions and not learning any level of humility before they do. So you're gonna see a rise in the douchey athlete, I think. Because there's going to be all these guys who are already set for life when they get to the NFL. They're like, well, because, like, what was their motivation before? Their motivation was get to the NFL, make all this money, that's life-changing amounts, buy their mom a house, their dad a car, and retire with bad knees for the rest of their life, right? That was their dream. Now, they already got that by the time they get to the NFL. So the egos are going to be way higher and everything. I think it's going to be way worse for the sport in general. Oh well, what can you do? Players were underhandedly doing it anyway, it's just they got a lot shoved off the cockpot. I mean, you did that one-handed. That one doesn't need two hands. Honestly, you can do a lot with one hand. Two on the sticks right here, and then your thumb clicking the other buttons. Yeah, you can make it work. Michael says, Woo should be dead by now. He's been there when there's been every big problem. Would you like to play? Oh, stop. Would you like to play a game? Thank you. I do. I want to win this one. I hate this one, though. But we're going to win it. Don't you worry. Oh, God. Pitsy, I didn't know Bears played college football. Boom, roasted. Hey, Bears won against the Chiefs. What are you talking about? We're making big plays. We're not throwing rubber arms with with Tua. Tongue your mom, Ovailoa. I mean, Tua's got a chance this year having save your career Tyreek Hill on his team. Third. Let's go. Let's go. Now the Dolphins will be interesting this year. Pitsy, what'd you think about how badly your team was cheating to try to steal Tom Brady and Sean Payton, and they lost their first round pick next year? Shady, shouldn't do cheating stuff like that. Team might be able to draft good players. Oh, couldn't help it. Couldn't help it. When I saw that happened to the Dolphins. Everyone knew about it early on. It's actually interesting right now. The Bears' best player, Roquan Smith, has not signed his a new contract, which we don't even have to give him. He's forced to play under the one we have, or pay us a bunch of money in fines. Fired his agent, and his cousin, brother, somebody, sister, somebody is pretending they're an agent telling him what to do, and he's making all kinds of really bad decisions. But because he didn't have an agent, the Bears gave him a contract that had some unfavorable clauses in it. Didn't think that he would look at it, thought he might just read it, sign it, read a little bit, you know. Nah, he turned it over to his lawyer. Lawyer said, "Hey, there's some sketchy stuff in here." Demanded a trade after he read the contract. And then, apparently, whoever his family member is, who's been giving him all this terrible advice, then started to call other teams to ask what they would think about a trade, which legally he can't do because they're not authorized to give a trade, and he's not an authorized agent. I didn't know that NFL had authorized agents. So the problem gets stickier and stickier by the day, and it's hilarious to watch. Except for the fact that it's my team and my best player. William, you're bad at this level? It's alright. Just find the largest clumping and stay on it. Oh, I didn't make it. And the funny thing is after I died, everyone else got eliminated 1 second later. If I had just dove, we may have gotten another crown there. That's too bad. I think I won that one once. The Rock wanted to be a gridiron player, what you call football, before he was a wrestler. He didn't want to, he was. The Rock legitimately played professional NFL football before he was a wrestler. Gridiron. I mean, people call it the field, the gridiron, but I think that's a pretty old phrase. I don't think I've seen anybody use that in a long time. Maybe the early 2000s. It's like 20 years ago. William, oh my god, actually completed it. Second win time? That's what I'm thinking. Gutting. How close are you? Got 21 crowns now. I was 2 seconds away from possibly getting the win. It's not called football there. I know it's not called football there, but I've never heard you call it gridiron either. The last time we talked about this, I think me and William just got super confused because you kept calling football and soccer. I think you just kept calling everything football. Nothing was soccer and everything was just football, and we were both so confused. So we don't need to get into it too deep again, but what it is there. We don't need to go down that rabbit hole again. That's alright. Let's see. Is Pitsy still there? Pitsy. You didn't even drop a like. He really does. Pitsy was one of my first 2 followers. He probably has that. Oh, dang. Does he even follow me? He doesn't even have the anniversary badge? Or does he just think of me and pop in once in a while? I don't know. He usually just pops in, says 2 things of trash talk, doesn't drop a like, and leaves. But he should have that anniversary follower. He must not be a follower. Pitsy, what the hell? He was one of the first followers too, even back when I was on Twitch. said you have your own football games. Well, that's what I was just saying, Michael. I was saying you called soccer football, football, football. You were calling everything football, and we were super confused. But again, not to continue to go down the rabbit hole, because I don't want to. I don't want this conversation. It's just far too confusing for me. I think it gets confusing for everyone else. Different terms for the same things is a bad thing. I think it's super good place there, 13th. 13th or lower. Alright, let's see how you guys get up this thing. Wow, I can't tell you how many times I have stood on those paddles and it did not get me up there like that. What is the trick, William? It must just be a perfect sweet spot. But then almost everyone made it on that one. I don't know, no explanation. Michael, you'll explain it better if I come on the stream in the morning. Alright. If I remember to ask, I will ask. But let me just say that it is like the absolute plumber's crack of dawn when I'm waking up and you're streaming. In fact, if it's like the weekend and you're on and I can sleep in even a little bit, you're off by like 9 o'clock in the morning. So that's how early it is. So if I can sleep in and I choose to, you're already done before I'm awake. That's how early it is. So when I'm on there and it's super early like that, just remember, I'm a zombie. I'm not even human. Not till the coffee hits. There's a sweet spot that launches you. Okay, I think I saw where you were sitting, so I'll have to try to sit in that spot again. Yes, I've never landed in a side one. God, I hate that cannon. It gets me like a lot. Oh, this one especially. Fifth place, not bad. Honestly, that's the best handrail action I've ever had. I've never been bad at it, I don't think. I just don't like trying for it in case it's not in position where you need to be. So you can just keep flowing along, you're not waiting for it. But if you flow wrong and you hit it, dang. Time is it when you start? I don't know, because you'll start before I'm awake. Today you started before I was awake, and I got up at 6:10. 6:10 in the morning, and you were already going. So when I make it in on my work from home days, it's about 7:10, 7:15. So yeah, by like 8, because you usually go, what, 2 hours is like a long stream for you. So by like 8, 8:30, you're pretty much done. Maybe 9 if you press it, but it's incredible. I still drop likes even after you're off. I do my thing. I wake up dead. Yeah, I can't even contest that. Straight fact. You use coffee to wake Mr. up. Your partner don't drink coffee or tea. I don't usually drink a lot. That makes it way more effective. Mr. Pengy! I admit I know my wrongs. I was trying to grab the red guy, to be honest with you. As long as red doesn't get their grubby hands on one. Oh god. I think we're out, William. God damn it. There'll be a red guy right in front of me and a blue guy somewhat close to me. And the blue guy will be who I grab onto every time. That guy just limboed straight through. You know, I probably wouldn't have to drink coffee as much if I got more sleep. But I put in a lot of time after the stream into the stream in a Black Ram GX Gaming. So even when I end the stream, I'm still not going to bed for probably another hour and a half, 2 hours. Gold had that so long. Gold was way above everyone. And we were doing super good, and then red just flooded the penguin I was on. Might try to get some sleep. William. What? You can't do that. We haven't gotten our second or third win yet. Look at that. 5 out of 6. Not bad. Think about it like this. Look. We win 7 to 8 more games. And then you go to bed a happy, happy guy. Any less than that would just be a shame. You're tired when you hopped on? I know, but look at the results. Right? Got that championship, that trophy. We've been killing it. We've been killing it. It would be a shame. I'll say that much. But if you want to go, you can go to bed. I understand. But we probably will win another one. I don't know. Michael Payne, if I can't stream Kingdom Hearts 2 tonight, I'll have to change the series of game I am playing, so I might change to Spider-Man. Sorry. The word Spider-Man is just an instant trigger for me, makes me on. I'm just kidding. I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man? There isn't anything new coming up? I don't know if Willem's mulling it over or... super tired. He is mulling it over. That's alright. Well, thanks for playing. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Well, this is just why we need more people subscribing here. The more subscribers we have playing, then we can just keep in a rotation or something. Try it for 10 hours. I was gonna look at the store to see what else is coming out pretty soon, but you know, game time. Let's go. When you were playing bad last game, caught me as I was going to bed. Hey, you know what? Caught you when you're going to bed and we still won. Still won, we're doing good. And one bad game does not define the next. Remember that. Michael said, do use pre-workout when you get on the job site. Oh, hold on. That is a paragraph and I will need a second. Fudge nuggets. Oh, gotta hop on that one. Oh, God. This course is nasty. I just want in. Too early, Buster. Wow, barely survived that. Phew. See, that was bad, but I'm coming back, baby. Let's go. Michael says, do use pre-workout when you get to the job site. You got told to stop drinking pre-workout because it makes me sleepy. I guess the person that told me that don't know his stuff. Nothing new, but people still watching it. No, that's true. That pre-workout just made you jacked up. Never drank any, but it looks like energy drinks. But if energy drinks are made with crack, is what pre-workout looks like. Especially when you don't work out when you're on it. Like if you just took it and just like weren't burning off that energy. My legs. Oh. Right as I would have taken first. Second place is good. I should have gotten first there. William got a duos win, earned a ton more crowns, and he can play this more next week. More than once a week. You know how good we would be if we played this more than once a week? Like, if I just committed hard to Fall Guys. Don't think I could. It's fun. It just doesn't hold my attention for 3 hours, at least if I'm playing it all by myself. Like, if I'm playing with a crew, I could play it for the full length of the stream, 3 hours. By myself, it would be really difficult. Like, if I was just playing this by myself, no one came in at all, it would be a rough tumble through it. You know, really, like, it's gotta be a little more competitive and a little less luck. Like, there's a lot of skill to this for sure at the higher levels, but for a lot of this, there's blind luck. Did someone grab onto you at a bad time? Did you get pushed by a horde of people? You know, so you get knocked around by something, you fell for 2 seconds and then got lapped. A lot can go wrong. That make it difficult. Okay, if you're wondering what I'm trying to do there, I think if you get hit by that bar just right, it'll launch you up over this whole obstacle course into the next area. But I'm not concerned with wasting my time on that. Not while the goo is coming. Oh, it's that guy from last time. Oh! No! No! What? The fan! I don't remember a fan being there. Not a fan of that. That fucking sucks, dude. Not a fan. Not a fan for sure. God damn it. I hate that. I was doing so good. I was way ahead of everybody. I was maybe in the top 5 for sure. I was thinking top 3 because there's 2 guys who somehow jumped the course, probably the way I was talking about, that were way ahead of everyone. Michael, you do use your pre-workout, right? Since a high-intense job, really active. Yeah, of course. It's dialed down for what you can get in the U.S. for pre-workout. Really? Huh. Wonder why that is. Nice pun. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think I overused it, but. It's alright. 15 seconds and he jumped too early. It's kind of weak. Kind of weak. Not as weak as getting blown off by a fan down 3 levels straight into the fucking sludge. This show sucks. That one always makes me nervous. I can do it really good. I can't tell you how many times I've been one of the only people to make it all the way through. Just like everyone messes up, but it could so easily go wrong. One mistake can end you on that one, which is why so many people don't pass it in the first place. I'm in the front, so I've got a chance. Wow, he's holding me so the other guy gets ahead. What benefit does that give him? Fuck me. Eighth when I was a clear first. That sucks. Not bad considering I saw like 20 people in front of me when I spawned there. That's what happened to me, except for there wasn't other people boxing me out from a platform. Sure, Jack 3D is like lethal speed. Also, certain thing they put in them against the law here. That's interesting. I never heard of Jack 3D. I just hear what people who use the stuff joke about. Like creatine. Levon, thank you for the like. Cheers. How was the vacation? Everything go well? Sounds like it did. Michael, what do they put in our pre-workout that's illegal in Australia? They put like crack in there or something? Is that why people are so jacked up? They look a little wild. Levon, it was great. Oh, that's awesome. Saw a bunch of pictures, looked amazing. Glad there wasn't any big hiccups. You never know. Usually with any kind of travel, something's gonna go wrong. But I'm hoping not, as we got camping coming up here this week. Camping is the easiest for something to go wrong because everything's on you. I like hotels or something where they fix it all up. Almost didn't make that one because of people bouncing on my heads. Plural. Oh my. again, if it wasn't for a single screw up, I could be in first on all of these. Doing so good. Jack 3D is the brand. Creatine. Creatine, something the blood flow to the muscles to help you push the little bit harder and push the little bit more. Creatine's just an ingredient. Pretty sure that's what, I don't know. That's what people used to reference. I know nothing about it. Never spent $1 on any of that stuff. Show what they take out, but most things they lower the quantity so it's not as strong. Interesting. You guys don't just buy the gigantic, like 4-gallon jars of powder? Helps, okay. Helps the blood flow to the muscles. Okay. I was like trying to piece it together and put something that fits in my brain and I could not. Thank you for clarifying that, Michael. I like that the rhinos can kind of push each other too, which totally changes their trajectory. Oh, what? Under the ring? Under the ropes? Like the brand C4, the big tubs of powder, is protein. That's different again. Well, that's what we got you here for. Like I've said the whole time, I have no idea anything about any of that. So pre-workout's not in a big tub of powder. So it's just like comes in a can, it's a regular energy drink. Or how does that work? Makes me want to research it. Let's see. Some notifications here. Stuff about NATO and Poland. Yeah. This guy jumped and got knocked by my hips every time, right to his face, and never lost momentum. It's kind of sus, right? Second. Actually, I've heard of people freaking out when they take pre-workout because their face gets itchy, and you've told people to relax, you're fine. It's the... I hope you spelled that right. Betadine in it, and that is the reaction of the ingredient. Pre-workout is powder, but normally in a small tub that holds 60 serves. Maybe we just make bigger tubs over here. You know, everything's bigger in America. Specifically Texas. I think you'd be surprised by some of the size of our foods and things and our conveniences we have over here. That's usually one of the big things people talk about at visits from other countries. Is our food. For better or worse. Oh, that's fucking horseshit. I cannot avoid these things. Not terrible. Pre-workout is almost like a teaspoon scoop. The takeaway meals look a lot bigger than that. Yeah. They might be. I don't know. I'd have to compare. Like, if I went to Australia, let's say, and I ordered the same thing at a chain restaurant over there that we have in the U.S., and I got less, I think I'd be pissed. I think my U.S. privilege would come right in. What the fuck? This is only a small fry! You know, I probably wouldn't care, but I would probably point it out right away. This isn't as much as what we're supposed to get. Outrun the slime. Slime climb. Okay. This one doesn't seem as bad. I'm almost... Also, you almost it right. Thank you. Thank you. You're saying your buddy came over here and he couldn't even eat half of one of our meals? That's impressive. What did he order? tried to push me. That's a legit strategy at that little 3-plank totem pole that I went through that the guy tried to push me at the end. To stand there, and if you have like a team of 2 or 3. No! This game is out to fry everybody if you fall off. Yeah, legit strategy. You stand there, and if you have like 2 or 3 people, you can easily block. Anybody else, if nobody else can get through. And if, say, you were doing squats, and you had 3 or 4 people, you could stand right there at the end of that thing. That's gone now. Hold everyone to the slime so high that they all die, and then run up and win. I've seen that done here. How many of these clowns do you think survives now? I think all of them have an easy shot, but... yeah, all of them. You never know. People be clowning around out here. You know what one I hate? This one. Never won, but I've been damn close. I didn't know what to do. I panicked. I got stuck. There was some misclicks there. Definitely panic. Well, while this wraps up, I can't leave, so I'm gonna be right back. All right. Well, fifth place. Okay. This is gonna be. If it's a good round, it'll be my last one. If it's a bad one, we'll do two. But I almost never lose the first round. Feel bad for the people who probably do lose regularly, but what can you do? We'll say the question of the night, though. Which country was the first to allow women to vote? I'm surprised at the variety of answers. The answer would surprise you, but I don't think anybody new has gotten it right since the beginning of the stream. Which that part was shocking to me. It's probably really not that common of world history. So far, the only person who claimed to know it is from the hemisphere, from the countries. Which is probably a dead giveaway. Maybe, potentially. What the? What invisible force just hit me there? There was literally nothing. I jumped and just fell straight down. The guy didn't jump on my head. He was at least a half step behind. It happened again. There's nobody there. What the hell? What are you doing? Oh, whoa! It almost happened again. Oh, is it people grabbing me? That dude totally grabbed me and just backed up. Guess I could have stood around and screwed around with the other 10 guys out here. Oh, that man's got a saxophone? As long as you keep a close count on the numbers. Ugh, you're pretty much invincible there, so you can screw around for a while. Holy launch station. Jesus. I didn't realize that could send you like that. I feel foolish I didn't jump into that one. It's always funny when there's one spot left. You see somebody get on the ramp. You just turn around and walk through. It's a soul-killing move, but it is kind of funny. Cheers. What do you think it's going to be? DoorDash, I do like this one. It's either extremely fun and you're extremely successful, or extremely frustrating. Because these are all literally floodgates and we are the water. We're trying to burst through, and when one opens, Jesus Christ, it bursts through. Okay. Second row, not bad. This man literally has a crown already. See what I mean? River's flowing. God, I can't even get through. The current's so strong. Woo! That's how you slide in, baby. And as I got in, not many more people made it in. I do feel great about that one. Penguin pool party. Grab and hold on to the penguin to score points. Not like this one. I don't like any of these chase around ones. My own Pinky! Come here! Get away, you cretins. There's 3 other ones! Go get your own! No, what a time. Probably enough of them on the field, too. God bless America. Yeah, I have seen that G Fuel. It's they pretty much did their whole marketing campaign off streamers, which was a pretty smart idea because there's about a bajillion knockoffs ever since who've been trying to do the exact same thing. Alright, so tonight's subscriber stream. It was a lot of fun. It was a great time. Big shout out to Weeping Willow, aka Mr. William Harris, for hanging out with us tonight, subscribing, being a 2-month subscriber now, joining us for many of these games, having a blast with them so far. We got our first duo win tonight. I believe we won a squads once before. So now we've done it in two of the things. And I've won a couple solo, so I think I've pretty much won every category here, except for special games, which I have won some not so much. So, it was a lot of fun. Tomorrow, as you saw, we'll be looking at the story here, which you guys aren't able to see. It says Madden 23, try it for 10 hours with EA Play. Something you get automatically by having Game Pass, to the best of my knowledge. So I'm gonna see if I can hop on tomorrow before the stream, just to make sure it works. And if it does, we'll be playing the new Madden. You'll see it here first before anywhere else. It's gonna be fantastic. And if for some reason I can't get on, then we'll just be doing the old Madden for one last day, one last send off before when I come back from the stream. We'll have an all new one. Look at this. There's all kinds of new games for you to play, Michael. We got Way of the Hunter, Tribes of Midgard, Dynabomb 2. These all have to be on Switch and PlayStation 4. Saints Row coming out here in about 7 days, a week from today. After that, it's a little bit of a dry spell here, but Temtem coming out soon. White Day Labyrinth named school. That's weird. Steel Rising, that Steel Edition. That also looks weird. The game's protagonist is a bloodthirsty French maid. Not surprising. I've seen weirder stuff in games. You got Construction Simulator coming out on 9/20. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. What else we got here? Dragon Ball The Breakers. That sounds bad. Breaking Balls. Gonna be coming out for only $20-$30 here in like 2 months. Not something I'm ever gonna play, but you know, for you, there you go. Gotham Knights shortly after. We got ourselves Resident Evil 8 DLC at the end of October. Also, I feel like Call of Duty's coming out later. Comes out at the end of October as well. I thought that shit always came out like the beginning of September. Goat Simulator 3 coming out soon. Skull and Bones, Callisto Protocol. Stalker 2's not even listed anymore, which is really upsetting. So that must not be coming out in December anymore. I've been talking about playing that since March, because that's when it was supposed to release originally. So, well, that's what we're looking forward to. Should be some pretty good stuff. Where's the Dragon Ball game on? It's at least on Xbox. Don't know if it's on any more than that. Xbox doesn't exactly tell you what else it's on, so you'd have to Google it. Thanks for the awesome stream, my man. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Hashtag best streamer. I like that. That's a good hashtag. I like that. Never enjoyed Saints Row. I never really got into them too much, but they are coming out. COD normally November? I'm pretty positive, at least in the US, that it's normally September. I mean, I'd have to do some research, but I'm 99% positive that November is not a normal release time for COD games. That's late. That's definitely got to be late. Because they were always one of the first games to kick off the new wave of games. And now they're kind of mid to late. So, that's interesting. So anyway, the question of the night is, which country was the first to allow women to vote? Right? Who was the most progressive in this? Was it France, New Zealand, United States, or Germany? Susan, thank you for the like. Hey, just in time, got us to 10 reactions on the night. Whew! I didn't think we were going to make it, to be honest with you. Thank you very much. Cheers. Was the country France, New Zealand, United States, or Germany? We'll come back to the answer here after we do some shout-outs to all the wonderful, kind, amazing, generous people who came in here and gave me some of their time as well as a click of their buttons. Thank you, Michael Payne, for the like. Thank you, William Dodge, for the like and share. William Harris from the like. Uncanny for the like. Kayla for the like. Jaden, good to see you in here again, my man. Thank you for the like. Mike Loot, thanks for the like. Dropping in, stopping by. Good to see you anytime you want to stop in here for sure. Ryan Montgomery, thank you for the like and the share. Thanks for popping in here for a little bit, getting us hyped up for that win. Came in just in time with the hype train stuff. Let's see. Samuel, thank you for the like as well. Oh, we got a lot of people coming in here at the finish line. Appreciate it. Awesome. Cheers. Cheers, Susan. Thank you. Thank you, Levon, for the like as well. And Susan. And Sam, again, because I'm going up the list. Appreciate you guys all. Cheers one more time. Appreciate it. Question of the night. I know everyone's dying to know the answer. Which country? And no pain, no game. Hello. Cheers. Thank you for that like. Check him out here on Facebook or on YouTube. No Pain, No Game EX. It's got a pretty fun stream. Question of the night. Which country was the first to allow women to vote? Was it France, New Zealand, United States, or Germany? If you're over there on YouTube, feel free to put in your answer in the chat. Let's go. Closing the poll now so no one can do any switcheroos. But apparently, people came through pretty strong with the correct answer here right at the end, because it was not the one with the most votes before. Voites. I'm coming up with words. So United States with 10% was the first one to vote, or the lowest vote. And I don't know where we were. I don't know where the order is. What's the ladder of who did it first to when? And maybe we can kind of look it up. So let's see. Well, this is terrible. There's a picture and a description for everyone. Alright, so the U.S. seems to be pretty late. United States, 1920. Next lowest votes, Germany, 20%. I think they were actually before us. Germany, 1918, same year as the United Kingdom. Next was France at 30% that people voted for. Let's see where France was. Let's just search it. (1944). So France is almost 24 years after. Basically, 1944. So when the Allies invaded Europe to take it back from the Nazis. After that, they're like, yeah, let's let women vote. We maybe screwed things up there when we let Germany take over all of France. So France is actually dead last on this list. Number one, 40%, where the most votes were New Zealand. So New Zealand actually gave women the right to vote first amongst all countries in 1893. Led by suffrage activist Kate Shepherd, the Women of New Zealand campaigned in the late 1800s, putting together multiple petitions that called for Parliament to grant women the right to vote. While the women received a great deal of opposition, with many cabinet members concerned that women would vote for the prohibition of alcohol, their lobbying finally paid off. And I don't think that alcohol has been banned there, so their worries were not for anything. Australia, actually number 2, 1902. So New Zealand's the only country that did it before the 1900s, but Australia was number 2. No wonder you learned that, Michael, in school. We don't exactly learn who's first, we just learn when we did it in the United States. Which you said that you knew, because you learned it in school. Everyone's taught that New Zealand was first and you guys were second. So that's pretty cool. So that's it for the night. I appreciate everyone again for popping in here, hanging out, chatting, dropping your likes, your shares. And then tomorrow will be Madden 23. Hopefully we'll get some new followers out of that, and get some new momentum, some new hype that we haven't seen all summer, without anything new coming out. And not being a big-time competitive gamer, it's been slow for a lot of us. So it'll be pretty exciting to see what tomorrow brings. Michael, wasn't it America that had same-sex marriage brought in first? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Maybe. That'll be another trivia someday. We'll see. So yeah, again, it was a great night. Appreciate everybody for hanging out. Thank you to the subscribers. You guys are amazing. Appreciate all your help and your support. And we will be back on tomorrow, 6 to 9 Central Standard Time. Just a reminder, not going to be on Wednesday or Thursday this week or Monday of next week, as I will be out camping in the boons, no electricity, no way to stream. So if you are a subscriber, I might upload some pictures and some things for you guys that nobody else will get to see on the page. So check it out. It's a great time. Subscribers get their own exclusive group. A lot of fun things. They get to see everything pretty much first. So let's go. Thanks for the awesome stream. Have a good night, my dude. Hey, thank you very much. Have a good day, Michael. We'll see you later. Everyone else have a good night. Stay fresh, cheese bags. Deuces.